I discovered some secret real estate on wheels in the Smart Woodshop, and I need the Smart Woodshop fam's help to figure out exactly the best way to use it. Parts cart. This thing has been fantastic on wheels. It's easy to move, and all of my parts stay organized rather than piling up on the floor in the corner. Got to dig through them, they fall down. Something that I should have fixed that problem a long time ago, because this will work anywhere, even in the smallest shop. But particularly after we make some adjustments to it, this is going to be a very useful tool in any shop, the backside. So I've been moving this around the shop wherever I'm working, because 100% of everything in the Smart Woodshop is on wheels. The trailer itself, which is the tool room, the tool pantry, with the tug, I move it around, have done it a bunch of times already in this shop. The benches, the plywood cart, this cart, I can just move things around, and I want to keep it that way. But moving this around to get the parts closer to where I'm working or out of my way, I push it against the wall, and this is some really nice space. What can I do with this to make me even more efficient? So I'm asking you to give me your ideas. I have all these clamps, and then I have the big bar clamps up there. Obviously, that's their home. That's where they're going to stay, because the Smart Woodshop goes off to jobs, and I want to have that stuff there. But when I'm working on a project here, I could have just some plywood strips on the back side of this, and I could just clamp to them and have a bunch of clamps there as I'm working on the benches, and have them right there to take off and on as I'm doing glue ups. Another possibility is to put shelves maybe 6 inches wide or 4 inches or whatever, with maybe a 2-inch lip, so that I could put things on those shelves, and when I move it around, it wouldn't fall off. Things like all of these butainers with all the different fasteners, I could load them up for whatever project I'm on, or the glues and different cans of stuff that I have, like oils and all of this kind of stuff. You can see everything in here that, you know, we could have. I could roll it over here and load it up and then just roll it over by the bench. What about the TSO stuff? It's got a great home here, but what if I put a few of these kind of holders on so that I could load up a few of the TSO tools to go back and forth on the track, again, over wherever the project is, and be right there. Shop vacuums. I've always got this floater that I take all over the place. I'm always kind of tucking it somewhere. Right now it's next to this post where it's plugged in, and then I put this floor sweep in there just to keep it out of my way, because it was leaning against the wall or against the post, and I had to figure out where I left it last, or I'd knock it over being in the way. So maybe a wide shelf on the bottom that I could sit this on, and maybe some kind of holders for the hose and the wands and things. As I move it around the shop, the vacuum is right there ready to grab and use. Whether it's these few ideas that I just mentioned, or some of your great ideas that come from the huge Smart Woodshop fam, I know we're going to come up with really good use for this. You could use the comments. Let's really use the comments in this video to have a dialogue, which means I'm going to read them, but so are you. So we'll go back and forth. You can talk to each other. I can jump in. We'll make it a little community dialogue and see if we can hammer out some things that I can try, and then make a video and show it. And even possibly, if I can get the whole YouTube live thing working, which I am working on in the background, maybe we can pop up and do a live and do some of this together. The other thing you could do is, whether you've built this for yourself or you're planning on it, maybe you've already used this space, or maybe you've got some ideas for it, and you could, as you're building it out, take a little video, even with your smartphone, horizontally, of course, not vertically, and drop that to me, and then I could cut together all of your videos and make a really cool video sharing the Smart Woodshop Fam ideas. Just have fun if you do that, and I'll edit it and make you look great. I am going to throw you one curve though. This cart, even though it's not designed to go in the Smart Woodshop and go to the jobs, it fits. The width of it, it's plenty narrow enough to fit in the aisle, even when I have all of the benches put together, and up front there's still room for this. And I don't want to do anything that will make it too wide or make it not good for transport. So I'm going to put a cleat system on this. Take your time and to take a little piece of scrap and set up so that you just make one pass, and you'll see that you've got your 45 on both, and they're exactly the same. I'll be screwing the 3/4 inch cleat into the backside of the parts cart, which is also 3/4 of an inch. And typically the screw that I use is 1 1/4 inch. It allows me to countersink it and not poke through on the other side. I always do 2 screws on my cleats because I don't want to do a single screw because it can pull away like this. So I'll be doing from the bottom, I'll be doing 1/2 inch and 1.5 inches. And so that'll keep me down from the 45, just about the same amount as up. So you can adjust it whatever you want, but that's what I do. I started by putting the bottom one on flush and then cut these 3-inch blocks to put the second one on, and I'll just march these up. Okay, Smart Fam, there's your foundation. Whatever you can come up with that we can use the backside of the parts cart as some kind of mobile tool bench or holder or storage device, or however you want to do it, give me some ideas. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Ring the bell when you subscribe so you won't miss any of the videos that we put up here at the Smart Woodshop. If you'd like to get a set of plans to build a parts cart for yourself, a plywood cart like that, a smart bench, a smart station, any of the accessories that work with the smart system or the Smart Woodshop itself, there's a link in the description of this video down below. Mahalo for hanging out with me in the Smart Woodshop.